to try and make it seem like this is something. He wants to make it seem like something's wrong with you for just accepting this for what it is.
All right, here we go. Mic check.
1, 2.
All right, the title of this video is Corey Holcomb goes off on Dwayne Wade over Wade's 18th birthday ball celebration. She had ball?
A ball?
I thought it was no ball. I thought it was.
He had a ball. Stop.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Craig, Darlene, anybody in the room? If somebody has an obnoxious, rude woman with them at the dinner table while y'all out, you know what I'm talking about, them bitches. Fuck that. This obnoxious woman.
Right.
Or they got their son who dresses like a woman. Which is worse to deal with?
Go faster too. And he's obnoxious, the son?
No, his son got on a dress and lipstick and a skirt.
That's, man, I
Which is worse?
I guess
Why
for
is
you
the
guys
son
that would be
worse?
worse, but I think anybody that is interrupting.
You sit up there, you got the choice. An obnoxious woman who's doing way too much, or somebody whose son got on lipstick, a skirt, eyelashes, wig.
Right.
I'd rather be just single. How about that?
Right.
Keep the jack off in the corner and just, I'm good.
Nah, it ain't.
Not and pause on that too.
Yeah,
you know,
pause
that means
on
something
the
else.
Diddy,
I mean,
right.
just alone. That's what I meant. Just me.
No Diddy.
Just sit there like this normal. Or talk to him like it's normal. You tell me, what's the worst scenario to be in?
The son.
Because it's still a man too. So what?
Yeah. But really, if I had to choose, I'd rather deal with a
Obnoxious woman.
Obnoxious woman.
Yeah, because you
Cause
can
it's
always
weird, and
you can always sever ties with her.
Right.
But your son, God, jeez.
You had to like
No, he's
defend.
saying a woman with a son like that.
No, he said either or. Would you rather be at the bar out in public with an obnoxious woman, just that means you no good, or would you rather have your son,
My son.
your son?
So I'll do almost anything that I have.
I mean, it's
So
not.
I wash
funny.
up with acid, nigga.
That's not going to make.
There's some way I could shoot anything. I go for what you got over there.
So the question is,
Spend the night with 7 lions.
which one would you
Or
choose?
your son, nigga, the 7 lions. Nigga.
Yeah.
So,
Why is
you know,
he here?
like, yeah, what happened?
Great. You speaking how I speak.
Yeah, why
Especially if you're gonna be tall too, because now you're frightening.
Son, it's not.
is he here with? Don't you got a boyfriend, nigga? Go to Winter Schnitzel and sit on one of them. You know what I mean? Sit
Why
on.
did that just happen?
No, I saw this interview with Dwayne Wade, and I just don't understand why Dwayne Wade likes to talk about everything good about his son, except the elephant in the room.
Oh, didn't the son just turn 18 or something like that, right?
Do we got that video together, A?
I thought I saw that.
He about to turn up.
You got that video, A? Okay, because I just won't. I'm gonna get flack for this, but you can't bring a nigga. You can't bring a man dressed like a woman in front of me and expect me not to say, what the hell is this?
Unless it's Flame Monroe.
Right.
Corey did.
Don't try to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not that guy where I feel like I need to. What the hell is this and all that?
Right,
it's
but-
just given the choice. I'd rather not be in a company of that because I do feel like people who truly feel there's something else. I think they're dealing with some kind of mental disorder, and I don't.
Even
I
if
don't
it's
hang
your
out with crazy
relative,
people.
even if it's your child.
No, I'm still love him. I told you I will still love him.
Right. Just
But the conversation's gonna be weird, and I just know you coming from in my mind, a crazy person's perspective.
all right. And you got jokes.
Yeah, I gotta try. I gotta try to be nice or whatever. So I just rather not. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. I'd rather just not be around that. You know, that you in your world. That's your world. Y'all do all that.
Like I
Over here,
named you, boy.
Yeah,
Like
that's how I'ma feel. That's how I'ma always feel.
yes, my bad.
You can't do it. You're not gonna act like this is normal behavior. Because the first thing I'm gonna ask you, if your son got on lipstick, dress, wig, makeup, I'm gonna ask you. So, where do you think he got this from?
Somebody had to buy it.
No, he's saying, where did he get these? You know, this attitude, this idea.
These
from?
traits.
What made you? Yeah, what made you decide to do this?
I don't think this was.
What you done seen, boy? That's what he's saying. What you done
was
seen?
wrong. I'm gonna leave it.
Man, I didn't even know you was talking about him. That's comedy.
Man, when you see this conversation, you're gonna be like, what is this? He has basically got some guys who are going to give this boy a pass for sitting up here. You know, this ain't a little bitty boy. This ain't a little bitty petite boy.
He grew.
What?
Dwayne Wade.
I thought they just said he turned 18.
It's about to get wild.
Hold on, dog. I don't. I'm gonna go into my thoughts about it anyway because I know a lot of people saw it. Somebody said what I'm thinking about D Wade. Because D Wade, all you got to do is look at D Wade nails.
He got his nails painted.
You got to see this, dog. D Wade dressing like this. He used to wear the capris with the motherfucker. Look, D Wade don't want the smoke like his son want the smoke. His son don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
It's not his son any longer. He's,
Right. Stop misgendering. Corey.
Right. He's identified as
them. He's they. He's a bunch. He's a group.
I don't know, man.
He's a group. He's fluid.
Right.
This is who I am. But D Wade wants to try and make it seem like this is something. He wants to make it seem like something's wrong with you for not just accepting this for what it is.
Man.
And we're gonna talk about that. Let me ask you something. The video.
Him and Magic Son about to do a movie together.
What is it called?
The Tu Wong Fu too.
Craig stupid.
Hold on. Look at this, man. Look at this.
Wow.
Wait, hear him talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Timeout. Today we have a very special guest on the show, but before we get to our guest, let me introduce my co-host, Bob Metellus.
What's Bob?
Chris Johnson.
Coach's Corner.
And our guest today is Zaya Wade. What's up, Zaya?
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to the Timeout. Can we get some Zaya Wade love in here? Can we get some welcome to
Right there.
Cool, thank you.
Zaya,
You hear him talk?
Yes. I watched the
I don't have much to say.
Right. My mother always said, if you don't have nothing nice to
Do you
say,
have nothing good to say? Don't say nothing at all.
press play.
like the kind of premiere episode. And it was amazing. Since then, okay, but
Enough! Cut.
I feel you, Corey. And I do make fun of Corey and say detective. Doo-doo detective, but he's spot on with
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. I mean,
this. Anybody logical. Yo, I'm gonna say something. I don't want to get too serious, but
No.
I feel like this generation right here are gonna make some very interesting grandparents. It's gonna be a whole generation of weirdo people between this and the body augmentations that people are going through, and
early on,
and all the tattoos that people have. If God grants me another 30, 40 years, I'm going to see a weird time.
They're gonna look crazy.
It's going to look crazy.
I saw
all kind of they done play with their hormones and stuff things in and out their bodies, and it's very common.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, that's true, son.
It's gonna be an interesting. I'll be super old if I make
Fixing their noses and their lips, breaking their chin, and taking out ribs.
We're not talking about 1 or 2 people. This is common.
It's commonplace.
Even
men. They got men getting pectorals, the calves, stomach.
Yeah, I'll hopefully my Alzheimer's be done kicked in all the way by then.
You forgot everything.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh,
wait. Does he have diamonds
D
too?
Wade is low key exploiting his son.
man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. We finna get into this, dog, because I'm not finna let it ride. And everybody be talking about Corey foul. Corey ain't foul. Corey is an elder in the village, and I'm speaking up for the village.
I feel you, yo.
Can we get that nonsense off the screen? I just wanted people to hear it. Hold on, now check this out, man. If you step to me with a boy like this, and you expect me not to address the elephant in the room, I already know you're going to be mad at me. Because I'm going to say, hey, what the fuck wrong with your boy? You know he can't be around my boys. I don't want none of that toxic ass up enemy behavior.
Toxic masculinity.
Ass up enemy. That's what I call it. Toxic ass up enemy behavior around my young boys. They should not have to feel the pressure of smiling it off with this man who found a way to tuck his nuts in a thong. My boys ain't got to go through that. Everybody.
Yo, Corey going in. Hey, we ain't say it. We just reacting to the reaction.
What he's saying ain't crazy. You a regular little boy like sports and everything like that.
Right.
You gotta be around this.
Right.
What if this nigga like him? Now he gotta be treated like he ain't shit because he don't want this? Cause that's that's what it come down to, right?
Yeah.
Let's say him they friends.
Right. And he turned.
He bring his son around.
like you. He's like, oh man.
If you like, get the fuck out. I ain't with that. Oh, so now.
Or if you raise your child a certain way, it going. I've even seen it with my niece. My niece don't play that. He be like, hey man, I'm not a boy.
Right. If you raise your child,
check it. Yeah, if you raise your child a certain way, that ain't even be around.
My point. If they were to try to holler at one of the regular boys,
a straight heterosexual boy,
right, and that boy says, I'm not down with it, you know the world tries to make it like that boy's wrong.
Yeah, I can see that. Cause this the
you transphobic, or you have a problem.
Right.
No, I just don't like dicks on my women.